The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. On this stage, game, every play is matched. And that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
The score, Lions 7, Buccaneers nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Three buzz. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's go.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have to roll the ball back on anymore.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A 43-yard attempt. Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
And he gives this time to the tailback. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Running back.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeMario Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now an open man, it's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? To me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on first down, he'll drop. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially. And it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return, Jackson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Strong right. 3 and go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Mike 5. I got you, punk.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week of our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carried by
the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
The 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Slam.
Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing that, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Trying for it, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And as a
Turnover on
result, they
downs.
could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but they go into a show here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Lions.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Carry for the running back.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Coming to you. Check it out.
Try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Set the turn,
And he'll give it here to the running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
54. Oh, here we go.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So Charles, side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the